Good Monday morning. Hope everyone is well. So, this week is elections week. We're here. So, this month I was really busy. Well, October, I was really busy with election campaigning and getting to talk to people, going different places. And I had my own event that I was doing or whatever. So, I was like really busy with that. But, pretty much now that this is done, I am, well, to say now that this is done, but now that it's pretty much almost done, I'm getting right back into my channel like hardcore because there's like a lot of stuff going on that we of course have to talk about. But since we are still in elections week, guys, whoever you choose to vote for, go ahead and make sure you vote. If you know your policies, if you know what you're voting for. Sorry, I'm not one of those who say to just vote just to exercise your right to vote. No, I think that you should look into your policies and listen. You might be a Democrat who says, I'm voting on a one issue vote of abortion. I want to be able to, make sure abortion is available at no matter what term the fetus is or whatever. That might be your thing. So at least you did your part and you made sure you stayed on top of that issue. For me, I'm voting on, especially in Pennsylvania, I'm voting for, first of all, as far as the governor goes, for Pennsylvania to be part of like energy independence because we sit on a lot of oil. Doug Mastriano has a lot of plans for that. He talked about some of his plans last night. I was at one of his rallies. So he has a real plan. He actually has a plan that he came out with back in 2018. But of course, Tom Wolf said no because we're under a greenhouse gas initiative. I'm voting to end mandates. I don't think that I should be mandated to take a jab just to keep my job as a registered nurse. That is absolutely insane. And also mandate requirements for children. Okay, you shouldn't have to force your kid to get any kind of shot just to be able to go to school. And people say, oh, religious exemption. Yeah, that didn't work with a lot of people who, when we were working, the jobs didn't let us have religious exemption. So I thought that was insane. Okay. I'm also voting for, him being able to back up the legislative body when they go to impeach Larry Krasner. I'm sure he won't get in the way or veto it. Also, children not being indoctrinated in schools with, first of all, things like CRT is not good for Black people. Okay, because people don't realize, people think about it like, oh, it's just white people who just don't want to teach Black history. No, they're teaching kids that just because they're Black, they're already oppressed as soon as they're born. Like because if you're teaching kids that if you're white, you have white privilege, and so you have to apologize for your white privilege. So what do you think that does to the Black kid, right? So I don't want any kid being taught any kind of hate like that. I also don't want kids being taught that they could be boys and girls at the same time. I think that's a conversation for parents. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. So I don't think that we should be indoctrinating children. I don't want to deal with a candidate who is being funded by the groups that want to mutilate kids in hospitals. And back again to the mandates shutting down businesses. When's the next time, cold season's coming around, flu season, we're going to shut down again? They did it before, they could do it again. That's Democratic policies. It's not Republican policies. I also want people who are fiscally conservative. We are in inflation. There's a lot of stuff that a governor can do, though, to make sure that the people of the state are taken care of, as far as like leveling out the playing field. And then you, of course, have to do what you have to do for you. At the end of the day, a person is not going to change your situation unless you change it yourself, right? So you really have to take accountability for yourself, but also take accountability knowing the policy. So I wanted to drop that off, just talk about that a little bit. So like I said, it's election week. So I'm going to try to see if I'm going to go live tomorrow. I'm not sure. So work gets in the way too. But anyway, wanted to drop this off, you guys. So I will see. I do have videos that I've already edited, but this week is not necessarily the week for them. Also, I'm gonna ask if you guys can tell me, like, what would you want from this channel? Like, if you had to redo this whole channel, what would you want from it? Because I'm in the middle of figuring out what all I'm redoing and getting back organized with that. All right. So anyway, you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you at the next video. Bye.